another episode of Toxic Tales. The journey just continues to go and go and go. I got my brother with me here, Boo Man, my brother from another mother, my Aries brother. So we get each other just on so many levels. But he is an entrepreneur, a businessman, a husband, and a father, and a black man. So, since y'all said I've been doing a lot of male bashing, and I'm coming for the man, I'm bringing men on here to get their perspectives and hear what they have to say about the toxic things that I talk about. And he's somebody that's on all brims, so he can give his perspective and y'all can know how he gets, how I get, and where we agree and what we disagree on and what I can learn today. So, on today, I want to talk about the tit for tat in relationships and the stigma on the 50-50 to say how that's toxic in itself. And I just want to re-bring it back because I talked about it a little bit on a show, previous episodes before this, and I upset a lot of men. So, I want to talk to you as somebody who's in a committed relationship, who's been in relationships, and who's seen a lot of stuff to say where my stuff got misconstrued or where you agree at it all. Okay? So, I say if bills are 50-50, everything in the house should be 50-50 if that's what a man suggests. I don't think nothing should be 50-50. Let me start there, but I don't think that women shouldn't pay nothing. I want to clear that up.
That's real. That's real.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, from your perspective, should everything be 50-50? How do you feel about that, period?
Nothing is never going to be 50-50 in a relationship. It's never anything.
Thank you.
Everybody's relationship is different. Your finances is different. Mm-hmm. You know, so your time is different. Mm-hmm. So
everything varies, right?
Yeah, everything varies.
So, but if a man says that he wants the bills 50-50, what else should he be splitting down the middle with the woman besides the money of what they share? Because if that's the only thing, to me, that's a roommate situation. So I want you to clear that up for me. Not saying she shouldn't pay nothing. I'm saying she shouldn't split it with him. That's how I feel. So you tell me. Or if he does split 50-50, should he do all the housework and everything else just as much as she does it?
Once again, that varies. That really varies because it goes back to that time factor. It goes back to the whole factor of being available, the whole factor of finances, the whole factor of the children.
But if the bills are 50-50, what else is 50-50? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, it's been situations before where, people may say the bills may be 50-50 because both parties are pretty much earning the same. You know what I'm saying? So they can afford to pay as much and save as much. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So,
but if they do that, what else are they helping on saving? Because my whole thing is that if you do that financially, that's not the whole brim of a relationship.
No, it's not. There's only one key. There's only one factor, but it's a key factor.
Yeah, there's only one factor. Big time.
Yeah, there's one main one.
I think sex and money is two of the mainest factors in a relationship. I don't care what nobody says. Mm-hmm. People like to say it's love, communication. That's in there. Mm-hmm. But you shift money or sex in any relationship, it's going to shift a relationship.
Yeah. Time too, though. Attention. Attention. I learned about attention, at time.
And that's when you love people. So love life. So let me ask you this. So what would make you give your all to a woman? To me, do you feel like a woman's got to show you something for you to do that? Or do you just give it authentically and then you're going to probably get what you want back in return? See, because to me, it's a lot of tit for tat of I only give too much until she does that, then I'm going to do this. But then you're probably not going to get what you want doing that.
Can't speak for all men, but
no.
Especially right now, it's almost like perceived that we gotta go ahead and, show y'all everything we got or what we can provide off the rip for, even your attention in some cases. It's just case by case scenario. It still depends on, the man and all that, because sometimes the roles are reversed. It's women after the men, and we ain't giving y'all the attention. So it's on both. It's just case by case scenario. But why that leads to another question. Why do women feel like they can't show a man, off the rip if we supposed to show y'all off the rip? Like we supposed, like, is it perceived, right? If I ask you out on a date. All right, so look, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
If you like a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you like the man, you'll ask him out on a date?
If I like him, what do I like about him? See, I feel like
no,
that's
I'm saying,
a hard
like,
question.
You want to ask him out on a date? I'm just being in general because we talking about the general dating population.
I feel like in a general dating population, it's the reason why men ask women out first is because it's a sexual attraction, right? Because that's what I'm saying. Because I feel like with women, we don't just look at a guy and say we like him, if that makes sense. I might say he look good, but I don't say I like him, and that's to me. But a guy see a female and be like, damn, I like her. Oh, why she gonna be my wife? But you don't even know her. See, because I don't get that. Because to me, I don't get that. I don't get how a man see me and try to tell me, you going to be my wife. You know nothing about me. I could be psycho.
You could, but
you get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. I understand your perspective on that. Mm-hmm. That's 100. But sometimes a man can just have a vision, you know what I'm saying, and see you in that motherfucker.
Yeah, but that don't happen enough. I gotta talk about the majority rule, cause so for instance, I'm gonna back you up. So a guy I know he loves to talk a lot of trash on social media and gender deciphers. So he said, this is something I'm quoting, that after he's something, I feel weird after like 3 days and she don't give me no sex is weird. So it's like, is a man goes sex or a relationship? Because to me, if you saying that after 3 days you feel like you spent your money and y'all ain't had sex, then you start to pull back or you don't know you want to deal with it. Because then I start to think about what is it that y'all are really, guys for the most part, are really wanting. It's not a relationship, you really want sex. Which that's fine if that's what you want. But you gotta make it clear. That's what, see, guys are trying to play like they like you, but they really want pussy. But and most girls ain't dumb. That's the thing. That's the tit for the tat. Like, I think I done took out a shoulder that she supposed to give me some of that pussy. Then hold on now, I done took out twice and she ain't gave me no pussy. Now I'm gonna have to bag the hell up. You see what I'm saying? That's that tit for tat. And then that means you doing it for a reason. Also,
I don't think it that in all cases. Now, it is in some cases, that's the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
What I think it is that's a man's way of telling you to show, you know what I'm saying, that you,
which is only sexual. That's what I'm saying.
In most cases, but sometimes
that's what I'm saying.
Because, and it might just be sexual because I'm coming to you with everything else.
Well, I mean, I feel like taking me out on a date, it's not everything else.
No, not just taking you out. I'm letting you know that, if I'm letting you know that I can provide financially and all these other ways, then I done checked off all the boxes and said, I'm waiting on you to hit the sex box. It's your time to check that box.
But how many people talk about, how many guys, honestly, you can say after the second or third day, say that I'm financially stable, I take care of everything for you, stuff like that. Most guys ain't saying that in their second, third day. They not. But they hitting that. They want that pussy. Sometimes. And I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, and that's the tip. Because I know a guy who, I say this to say that, I know a guy like that, but then I know a guy who he kind of did stuff just because he did it and that's who it was, and he just got the pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference when you could tell it's a tit for tat because you want something, and you could tell when people are just doing stuff because that's who they are and that's what they do, and then normally they get what they want. That's the difference of what I'm saying is the toxic. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And women do the same shit though. Like women until he do this or until he take me and my girls out, like I ain't giving anything. You know what I'm saying? I know girls like that too. And it's trifling too. I'm not saying it ain't no toxic, trifling females. Yeah. Because they are, okay? Females, y'all out here trifling toxic too. I know a girl like that who feel like a nigga supposed to take out her and all her girls. And I'm like, that's dumb. I would never make my man pay for me and all my girls all the time. Why would I'm not even finna have my man spend my money on my girls. It's for me.
Facts.
But it's females that out here like that.
This the thing though. I appreciate the fact that you are acknowledging that women be doing dumb. I ain't gonna say, but
that's
you know
dumb.
What I'm saying.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
Dumb stuff, for real.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the fact that you're acknowledging that first and foremost because you got a lot of women who try to just bag women and their behavior just because it's a woman.
Oh no.
And
no,
so
no.
I appreciate that, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, back to the subject matter with the toxic
tit for tat.
tit for tats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it, and it's like, where do it start? You know, where do the tit for tat really start about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did, like, cause like, is it saying like initially the man take the woman out on a date, and from your perspective, you feel like that's the tit, and then you got to get him some, and then from your perspective, your something is the tact, which is the sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, but.
And then you saying it like that, it almost feels like, I hate to say it, that you saying it starts with the man. I hate to say it because at the same time, like I also try to say, men always say that they're supposed to be the leaders and they want to lead, right? But
So,
then they'll back you up with the...
I don't
Go ahead.
cut you off, but I just want to ask you the question. So look, from a woman perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the man take you out, then ain't that an attack for like your attention?
Yeah, and most of the time
So
a
it's the
man
same
get that.
thing,
But
then.
my whole thing, but see, it's
But
not...
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? One thing not physical.
But what I
But
will
look
say...
at it though. Like,
No, and I'm not going to say attention. I'm going to say if a man take you out because he wanted to take you out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff just kind of happens organically. But when a man takes you out and at the end result, you could tell he wants something. Because I hate to say it, a man can't hide when they slick want something.
But see, let's even take away the takeout part, right?
Okay.
Like, I feel like if you just give the attention, then you give the attention, and then the going out part can go, you know, later.
How often does that happen in this day and age, though? How many times? This
But
ain't
who's
1990
the
when we was
expectation,
on the talk. I mean, 1999
I
when we
know.
was talking on the phone and all that stuff. That just don't happen now. Because everybody want to be in everybody's face. Everybody do. Men and women.
And that's what I'm saying. So, real talk, you got to go with what's the expectation now? What's the expectation? Are women expecting men to come out the gate and spend money?
Spend money? No. I mean, do I expect a man to take me out if he wants to get to know me? Yes. Does that require to spend money? Yes. Now, do I expect him to spend lavish money or ball out or prove a point? No. And see, that's the issue with some guys feeling like a thing that they have to do. Because it could be the simplest things. Like I just told a young guy I was talking to, I said, guys would be amazed if you did something different. Like, say, I would love to, like, let's go take a picnic in Piedmont Park. That ain't going to cost no man no real money, but it's something outside the box.
My wife be saying that.
Yeah, it's something outside the box, and it's something on some it's on some chicken kill stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody saying take me to Little Alley Steakhouse or STK on the first day to try to show me something. That's not the case. But see, a dude would do that off top because he think he got something to prove, or he's trying to whatever.
No, he better not. If he do it off the top, then that's his fault for going on an expensive date on the first date. You don't know the woman. It's just point blank period. Like,
but guys do that though. You get what I'm saying?
But it's about the quality of woman that you're looking for, and it's about the quality of man you're looking for. And
yes.
at the end of the day. So, like, you know, real talk. If you understand that, you know, you pretty much know. And sometimes we all might entertain those folks who we know that ain't what we want, and then we'll try to turn them into that.
That too. I'm done with that too.
You know, like, we all have experienced that. So it's like, you know, and then it becomes toxic, but it really ain't really toxic. It just
y'all both chilling to do. Yeah,
this
y'all both
before
chilling
the
to do.
person was in the first place. This what, you know, they won what you had expected for them to be in your mind, or what you thought you was gonna be able to transform these folks into, and now you upset, and now you feeling like, oh man, this shit was toxic. When really you was toxic in the first place for having that damn expectation and
or dealing with it, right? Yeah, and that's why now it's like I can't have people come to me unfortunately in my age and what I done did in life. It's like I can't have a guy come to me with saying he got potential. Like, he gotta come potentialized. Okay, let me just say that one time. Like, no, baby, you can't come to me and saying you got potential.
Standards.
You gotta be potentialized when you step to this door. When you step in front of me, that's how you gotta come. I can't hear about what you gonna do and stuff like that. But it's women too. So it's a tit-tat for women. Cause I talk to a few guys and they tell me they're going, by the time they go on the second date with a girl, second or third date, the girl saying she need help paying car note or insurance and stuff like that. And to me, that's crazy, because if you just start dating a guy, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, if you just start dating a guy and you think that he's supposed to be paying your bills, one, ladies, you should know the nigga already thinking, well, who was paying the bill before he came along if you need him to pay it? That's one.
Yeah.
2, you can't pay your own bills. 3, that you probably gonna fuck to get a bill paid. So I need you women to know how that shit look. That shit don't make you look bossed up. It's like, cause one, you know he gonna get the pussy. Ain't none of y'all females out here getting all y'all bills paid and doing all that stuff and ain't giving out no pussy. Lie. It's a couple of, it might be a very few, and that means his dick don't work. But for the men that do, you busting it open. I'm just saying, you gotta be smarter on both ends. But that's just like a guy after 2 dates that want to feed you up or start talking about sex on the phone when y'all ain't really talked about nothing else. Because the first time anybody should have sex, it should be organic anyway. When it's talked about beforehand, it's almost weird to me. It's like, we ain't even on that level. It's 2 days and you want to already be talking about sex and trying to feel like, nah, you making me feel like I want. It should just happen. Because most of the time it will just happen.
Cause see, you might not be like a opposite person. You know, some people like, they more inward, you like more reserved. Other people more like letting you know off the gate, you know, visually and everything. So
especially men are very out the gate, like out the gate.
But you want that though, right? You
I
at
want
least you
honesty.
want somebody.
I want honesty. So my thing is like, if you want sex, say you want sex. Don't beat around the bush about sex, or no, say you want sex, because that's another thing I don't like. Is the tip for that. A man can say they want sex.
Away, though?
It depends. I mean,
it depends on who it is.
Yeah, and what our situation is. But I don't like that guys try to hit around it just like females try to hit around money. See, but then it's like, if a girl try to ask for money, that's an issue. But if a man, why would a man ask for sex? That ain't an issue, because those are the 2 main issues on both ends. That's the majority of the world. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if a nigga could be bold and say he wants sex, why can't a female be bold and say she want money? Everybody should be able to say whatever. You get what I'm saying? And
I feel like that's what's going on now.
But it's looked at. You know, every females just look at what they say about females ain't for money. Y'all out here broke, want to get paid to get taken care of. It's like, but then you say somebody, y'all niggas out here just want to fuck.
Well, if you put it in that context, that's the same thing going in marriage.
Well, see, because those are the 2 main things that going to see with a marriage. Y'all got kids and y'all, and that's every day though. So every day ain't money and sex. I'm sorry, when you're in marriage, that's an everyday thing. So that's major, but it's other stuff you got to deal with. Like, and I ain't ready for that, y'all. No shade. Happy you're married. I'm not there yet, y'all. But I just want to end this on a good note, because I know a lot of people gonna have something to say about the things I said and what he said. But this is just to retouch the toxic of the tit for tat, and everybody be upfront about what they want. But I want y'all to get in the comments, tell me y'all stories, tell me what y'all think. Are we right? Do y'all get where we coming from? Do y'all got something to add for what we said? Let me know. Subscribe, comment, like, let me know. I want to thank my brother Boo Man for coming out with me and spending this time with me, giving me his perspective as a man and as my Aries brother. And until next time on Toxic Tales, y'all, we're going to be back at this. I love y'all. Continue to stay on this journey.
All right, y'all.
I love y'all.